There seems to be good evidence that young people's attitudes to employment and life at work differ from those of their parents' generation. Some of these differences are cultural, others are economic, but it is interesting to consider how many partnerships really see strategy through the eyes of young people, taking into account the drivers which shape their realities and their sense of work-life balance. Andrew Harrison of Learning Studio sets the scene.
Specifically in relation to partnership actions designed to help young people in the current labour market, there appears to be some real and specific challenges. The trends and the policy context is particularly complex. Throughout the OECD member countries, birth rates and demography, the ratios between young members of the labour force and older people are changing radically. In many countries, the practices around child rearing and family structures and the associated links between those and support for young people in their education and understanding of the prospects for work are changing significantly. And there are also trends which vary from country to country about the balance of responsibility for making oneself competitive, employable in the labour market. What is the balance of responsibility between family, the state, individuals, and employers? Further to that, there are huge social and economic drivers which influence both the opportunities for young people, their sense of themselves, and their sense of the future. Some of these are associated with the positive and negative consequences of globalization. Many of them are likely to be linked also to developments around low carbon economies, which is such a significant commitment emerging in the world. And others are based around the differences in intergenerational assumptions between parents and young people, between employers and young people about work and about what constitutes a healthy work-life balance.
In Antwerp, in Belgium, the Regional Economic Consultative Committee is providing a service to help school leavers with the transition to professional life in ways that work for them.
Hi, I'm Sophie van Hazen. I'm from Belgium. I am here at the OECD seminar to represent the Transit Project. The Transit Project is a project that tries to deal with the transition of school leavers in the last year of higher education to the professional life. And what is particular of this project is that it is a result of the different social partners together with local governments to try to bridge gaps between ideologically different approaches into one unified way of approaching the students. So to put it shortly, the students come to one location and the different social partners are giving workshops on various thematic areas like social law, how to apply for a job, etc. And to try to give an answer to the most simple questions when they would start their life as a worker. It is a very new project, only 3 years, so I think a lot of lessons can be still learned. I think the main challenges would be the dissemination to a more broader policy process, for example, to the Flemish level, and also to include maybe more students and more teachers into the preparation of the project as such.
In the city of Donetsk, in the Ukraine, the combination of post-Soviet economic restructuring and the recession have placed a high priority on diversification of the regional economy. Part of this diversification depends on young people acquiring skills, both high level and varied, to an extent that was not true for their parents. Marina Cherenkova, an international ambassador for Youth Business International, explains.
I do believe that diversification of the regional economy is the key factor. In order to do that, we have to build the educational system rather on skills than on the theoretical education, to do it in order to help young people to enter the labor market easily and to get the first job easily, or to set up the business easily.
It seems clear that partnerships need to be able to factor in the life view of young people, in particular their sense of real opportunities for them. This goes beyond simply seeking their views and consulting them on plans. It could extend to redesigning services and partnership activities to reflect the future needs of the labor market through the lens of young people's view of the world.